Hello gorgeous, welcome back to Exquisite Glow. My name is Alejandra and today I want to share with you guys what my March favorites were. But before we do that, I need to ask you guys, did you guys do any April Fool's jokes on anybody, like really good ones? Let me know in a comment below. Let me know what your mischief was, because I wanted to do something this year, but unfortunately everything that I saw to do, it would kind of ruin something in my house. So I decided, like, you know what, let's skip it. Let's skip it. And maybe next year I'll find something a little better. So if you guys have any ideas for me for next year, I mean, I know it's a whole year from now, but still let me know down in the comments below what you did, if you did anything fun. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this favorites video. So if you want to see what my favorites were for the month of March, then keep on watching. Alright, so the first favorite I wanted to mention to you guys is this. Is probably no surprise since I just use it in a makeup tutorial, but this is the Tartelette palette. This palette, you can find it probably like at Sephora, Ulta, and Macy's. Pretty much all of the shades in here are matte. You guys are probably really familiar with this palette because it has been out for a very long time. I have to be honest, I actually bought it when it first came out thinking it was a limited edition type of palette. So I'm like, okay, I have to have it because it's all matte. I didn't use it forever. I actually barely started using it. How crazy is that? How dumb of me, because I was definitely missing out on all of the shades that are in here. You have your warm shades, which is the browns, and you have your purples, and then you have your cool tones, which you have more grayish, you know, cool tones. I like this palette a lot because I've actually been using it a lot for transitioning shades and also for using it on my lower lash line to just kind of like blend out my eyeliner. So yeah, definitely I recommend this palette. It's perfect for transition if you don't want to, if you're a little bit more mature. I can't even speak. If you are a little bit more mature and you tend to want to stay away from shimmery shades, then this palette is definitely a good palette for you to have in your collection because they are all matte. You have no shimmers here and you can do amazing makeup looks with this little palette. So I recommend it to you. I like it, you know. Now, the next item I want to share with you guys is the complete opposite of what I just showed you, and it's this. This is the Morphe Brushes 35E It's Bling palette. What I like about this palette is that all of the shades in here are shimmer shades. That's why it's called It's Bling, because you got a bling bling in your eyes. So what I like about it, first of all, is that you have an immense amount of colors to choose from. The way I like to use these shades is by picking it up with a eyeshadow brush, obviously, and then spritzing it a little bit with MAC Fix Plus. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's this here. I'm sure you guys do, but just in case someone out there beginning with makeup doesn't know, MAC Fix Plus. If you spray a little bit of this on your brush after you've picked up the eyeshadow. So first pick up the eyeshadow, then spray your eyeshadow brush with this, and you apply your eyeshadow. Your eyeshadow is going to look extremely vibrant and very metallic, and it's gonna look like bomb.com, like, whoa girl, disco balls on your eyes. That's how good this and this work together. The pigmentation on this is amazing. Obviously, by the way I'm speaking of it, you would think it's amazing. I mean, it's super cool, really pigmented. It lasts a long time. Any eyeshadow is going to last if you use a good primer. If you have oily eyelids, use a primer, and that's going to help your eyeshadow stay on your eyes for a very long time. The next item I want to share with you guys is this illuminator. This is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Illuminator in the shade Ballerina. I love this shade because it is kind of like a pinkish, bronzy, goldy color. It's like all those three colors put into one little baked gelato goodness with a swirl on top. That is exactly what this highlighter is. And actually today I am wearing it on my cheeks, but I used it a different way. I actually used my Fix Plus spray after I picked up the product, and then I applied it, and it just looks so like natural. Not that glowing like this is natural, but it just seems like my skin comes this way. So I definitely really like this color. I like it because it's not a gold, and you see a lot of gold highlighters up there. I like it because it's not a white highlighter like all those champagne-y kind of highlighters. It's kind of like an in-between with throwing in a little bit of bronze, and I just adore that with this illuminator. The next product favorite I wanted to share with you guys is this one here. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. I really like this foundation because it gives me such a pretty luminous finish on my skin, just like what the title says. The way it is it's a compact. It has a little powder puff there, which is a foundation puff, and then the foundation is inside, which it is in a sponge. So I love this foundation. The only thing I don't like about it is that it goes by so quick. Like I'm like pretty much over, like it's almost over, like it's almost gone. Like I have to pick up the sponge and like go underneath to get product. I almost feel like squeezing the sponge and getting all the product out. Or maybe they can just make this in a bottle for us instead of adding that stupid sponge in there that just soaks up the product and it gives you less product too. Because I know, y'all cheating on us. You're cheating us with the product amount. But anyways, yeah. Unless that Lumi foundation one is the same thing. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below, because maybe they already have this and they just decided to do it, redo it and repackage it on this type of packaging. Let me know. But anyways, I do like it. If you have dry or normal skin, you will love this foundation. If you have oily skin, you might not like it as much. But a little trick is if you use the right primer on your face before you put on this foundation, that primer will definitely help elongate the way this looks on your skin without you becoming an oil slick like within an hour. So if you are oily like me, because I am oily, just put on a primer, really good primer, and it really helps. Also set it, because even though you set it, the luminosity still peeks through somehow, and then I don't know, just the formula of it, it kind of like, I don't know, grabs the powder and it still looks luminous. So definitely recommend it. I really like it. I don't like the price point though. I think it's like $12.99 for like drugstore, and that's kind of expensive, but I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna buy it if you like it. The next thing I want to share with you guys is a dry shampoo. This dry shampoo is by Batiste. This is the Sassy and Daring Wild Dry Shampoo. I buy mine at Marshall's because that's just where I've found them, and they're $4.79 there. They used to be like $6, so definitely a really good deal. If you do not like to wash your hair on the daily, because it definitely damages it, especially if you blow dry, iron it, or curl it, and do all those types of mean things to your hair, then you need to stop washing your hair every day and maybe start investing in a little bit of a dry shampoo to spray in between washes. This way you can wash your hair maybe 3 times a week instead of 5 days a week or every day. So yeah, this definitely helps me so much. I love it. I actually just bought this one and this one, 2 more, because I ran out of my other one. It's already in the trash show. So I got me 2 more because sometimes I have a hard time finding them. So if you are by a Marshall's or I don't know, at the store and you see these, definitely I recommend you try it. It doesn't hurt to try a product, especially when they're that cheap. So I recommend a dry shampoo, the Batiste one in specific, but if you want to try something else, well, you do you. You do you. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys is actually a nail polish. This nail polish is by L'Oreal. I hope the lighting is better and you can see it. This to me looks like a purple color, like a pastel purple, but when you wear it on the nails, it looks a little bit more pink, which I am not mad at because I really like how it looks. Plus, we were twinning with my sister the other day, so I was like, hey. Anyways, so this L'Oreal polish actually came out last year as their Versailles collection, and I bought this one and another one. This one's called Lacy Lilac, so I don't know if they still have this available for you guys to buy, but I mean, definitely give it a look. I purchased mine, I believe, at Target, but you can find L'Oreal polishes at Target, Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, all them drugstores, because this is a drugstore brand. Probably Ulta too, because they have drugstore stuff. But yeah, definitely, I've been loving this color. It was perfect for Easter week because this is actually the color I wore for Easter. It was just very pastel-y, very perfect. So, wanted to share with you guys this one. Alright, so the favorite moment of the month has to be actually Easter. Even though Easter was in March, I feel like it should be in April, but it was in March. I feel like they're throwing me off. You know what? This is all throwing me off. But anyways, my favorite moment was Easter. And the reason being is because we got to hang out with the family. We actually got together and picnicked at a park in Benicia, California. Beautiful place. Very, very, very laid back and pretty. And there was grass because it's a park, you know. And there was swing sets for the kids. There was volleyball nets for the adults, but the kids joined in with the fun. And I mean, we did hit one on the head. It wasn't ours, from our family, but we apologized. We sure did. So we played volleyball, and then after we played volleyball, we ate, you know, like tostadas. They were shrimp tostadas and chicken tostadas, so you can pick whatever you wanted. And we ate that. We had a really good time. We played volleyball. I chased the kids around. I had the kids chase me, and then they looked for eggs. We dyed eggs at the park. It was super fun. Plus, my little jelly bean Kylie was there. She's my little niece, and she's so cute. And she was there, so... Oh, and she loves her little lamb that her tia Jackie gave her. Like, oh my gosh, she was so, so cute. Very adorable kid. I'll show you a picture of her one day. Actually, she's on my Instagram, so if you want to go see her, check her out there. She's adorable. Anyways, yeah, that was a favorite moment. Then after that, we went to my sister-in-law's house, and we just had some coffee and continued the festivities there. The next favorite moment of the month has to be when I stepped on the weight scale. Yes, my friends, I've lost some weight. And actually, when I stepped on it, I'm like, no, no, no. This thing must be broken because there is no way that I'm 7 pounds away from my high school weight. That's right. I'm very proud to say that right now because I've been so much on the heavier side. And I'm not saying that being on the heavier side is anything bad, but just for me specifically, just the way I feel, I don't want to be at 147. I want to be at 125. And when I stepped on that scale, the magic number of 132 came on, and I'm just like, no, you must be broken. I stepped off of it, stepped back on. I did that like 5 times just to make sure that thing was correct. And it was. So that made me feel really good. I was already thinking about doing exercises and starting a diet plan, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? That really motivated me now because it's like I'm not doing anything. I'm not exercising. I am eating a little bit better, less junk food in the diet, and I've lost this much weight without even trying. So can you imagine how much weight I would lose if I actually put my back into it, like my mind, my body, and soul into exercising and dieting, eating healthy, not dieting, just eating the right stuff, you know, not putting so much crap in your body. I can't wait. I can't wait. I am so excited. If you guys are interested in knowing what I will be eating, what my exercise plan is going to be, then keep an eye out for that because in my planner videos, I actually just got something that's going to help me keep track of that stuff. So check that out because you might be interested in that. All right, so favorite food. Okay, for the month of March, like I said, we've been eating better, but meaning no like McDonald's, Burger King, pizza, you know, like Panda Express. You know, those kinds of junk foods, but at home, we've been preparing food at home. Although it might not be completely healthy, I want to share it with you guys because that stuff was so good. We're going to get Mexican right here, right now, because you guys know how we do up in here. And if you didn't know, now you know. Chorizo! Like, hella good! Oh my God. You cut this thing up, you put it in the skillet, you let it get crispy, and then you add some freaking eggs and onions and tomatoes up in the mixture. And oh my God, add some tortillas. Add some tortillas. 2 tortillas, only because, you know, we're trying to be good here. But sometimes I want 3, and sometimes I do sneak 3rd. But this stuff is so good. We actually kind of stopped buying it for 2 weeks because we go to the grocery store every week. And for the past 2 weeks, my husband will be like, oh, are we going to get chorizo today? I'm like, no, no, no. We've been having that stuff a little too much. We're not going to like it. We're going to get like kind of annoyed of it or sick of it. Plus, it's not that healthy. But this last time I went to Walmart, he asked again. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll add a chorizo. So I wanted to share this with you guys because we definitely were having this a lot. Again, Nothing hard about it. This one is from Walmart. It says cured pork longanisa. Well, I call it chorizo, but it's longanisa and it's from Rynaldos, a tradition of fine Mexican products. So it just looks like this. I'll get closer so that you guys can see. That's what this looks like. Okay. So again, all you do is you cut this, you put it in your skillet, you start, you know, frying it with its own greases. You don't add any oil or anything. You don't need to add no more oil to this because it has its own. It can hold its own. So it'll cook in its own oils, and then once it looks a little bit more cooked and, you know, a little crisp, then you add some tomatoes and, no, not tomatoes. First you add the eggs, and then you add the onions and tomatoes. Tomatoes you can add on your plate, not while you're cooking it. You can add the onions while you're cooking it. And then make a burrito. If you want breakfast burritos, egg with longanisa. So good. It's that easy. You don't add salt because this thing already has what it needs. And that's it. Super, super, super easy. If you want to make it spicy though, you can add a little bit of red peppers in there or cut up jalapenos, like, you know, fresh ones if you want. Or you can just do like the red dry peppers, you know, just crush them in there, or like crushed pepper. Just add it when this is cooking before the eggs. And oh my God, so good. So, so good. Now for a random product, I don't have any random products. I am so sorry. I just finished reading a book. If you guys are interested, it's called The Girl on the Train. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of that for you guys here. Pretty much this takes place in UK. So this girl pretty much takes a train into London every single day. She witnesses something that happens. She obsesses with a family on her way to work from the train. She sees them from the train every day at their house, and she just kind of makes up a story of who they are, what their names are, what they do for a living, blah, 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 blah. But a few doors down, she used to live there. So she never knew these other couple, but she used to live there. Something happens. Investigations are done. It's a thriller. It keeps you guessing. It is an awesome, awesome book. Something I do have to say though is that each chapter is a different character within the book. So keep that in mind if you want to read this book, because that kind of threw me off. I had to make sure I knew what character mode I was in mentally. Another thing is you have to look out for the dates because it kind of does flashbacks. So you kind of have to keep track of that. So for that book, I would probably rate it a 4, only because I had to like, I felt like it was complicated, like the whole like, not complicated, but you know, it's a little bit more work having to like, okay, it's this character, okay, it's that character now. And then the whole date thing, so you can kind of keep things in chronological timeline order. So I give it a 4, but it was an amazing book. I did not expect the ending. I definitely recommend it for you guys. This book was actually part of a book club that I'm following, and the book was amazing. So definitely, I bought it at Target. You guys can buy it at Target, buy it online, whatever, whatever. Just look it up. It's an awesome book. And yeah, that is pretty much for my random, I guess. That'll be my random. That'll be my random. All right, you guys, thank you so, so much for watching my video today and, you know, listening to what my favorites were. I do appreciate you stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. The little link is there, and give this video a thumbs up, please. That would totally, totally make my day. Leave me a comment. Don't forget, let me know if you did any April Fool's pranks, because I want to prepare for next year. Valerio, watch out. I'm coming for you. And of course, as always, all of my social media links will be here on the right hand side. That is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. That all is at ExquisiteGlow. Thank you so, so much. We've reached 3,000 subscribers. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate every single one of you who has subscribed, who has given a thumbs up to my videos, and who have left me comments. I really appreciate you guys. It's awesome, like, to do a video and then see a comment and a thumbs up and like people appreciating what you're doing. Thank you. It's awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.